Hi there, everyone. Welcome to Transform You Thursday. This week, our Transform You Thursday is going to be just a little bit different. Instead of doing some exercises for you to use, because we've done quite a few recently, and instead of giving you some more workout ideas, I wanted to just talk to you. The most important thing about any exercise regime or any workout plan or any tools that you ever have is that you use them. So if you know what to do and you have the tools to do what you know you need to be doing, what's stopping you from using them? Most of the time, people tell me it's fear. They're afraid. They're afraid to fail. That is the number one thing people tell me. They think they've started something in the past and they failed and they quit and they didn't get through the entire program, or they got a gym membership and they went really strong for 1 month and then they stopped going. Or they ate healthy for 1 week and then they just couldn't do it anymore and they gave up. And they feel like they failed and they're afraid of failing again. You are afraid of failing. We're all afraid of failing. But the thing that I want everyone to know and I want you to think about is that you've only failed if you give up forever. If you completely give up and you never, ever, ever, ever try again. There's really no failure. You do not even have the possibility of failing. The only way that you can fail, like I said, is if you completely give up and you just say, I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to try again. If you ever try again, then you haven't failed. If you get back on that wagon in 2 weeks and you've fallen off for 2 weeks, so what? Big deal. So you fell off. You get right back on and you keep going. You just have to do your best. And making these changes is hard. It takes time, and you're not going to make a complete lifestyle revamp and change in 1 week or in 1 month of doing something new. It takes time, and just because you start off really strong and you do a great job and you're all in it and then you backslide for a little bit, that does not mean it is time to give up. That means it's time for you to readjust, and that means it's time for you to think through your plan. Like, maybe you did too much all at one time. Maybe you were trying to tackle better sleep habits, more water, healthier food, and exercising all in 1 week. And maybe it's just time for you to take a step back and think, okay, what can I tackle? What can I tackle this week that I can be successful at? What can I tackle this week that I can stick with for the long run? And then tackle that and go for it and do your very best at that. Find something that works for you. I mean, not all of us are going to be able to work out 5 days a week. I mean, that's ideal, but not all of us are going to be able to do that. Not all of us are going to be able to, prep down to every single meal every single week. I mean, maybe you can prep your breakfasts this week to make sure that you have healthy breakfast for the whole week. That's a win. That means that you're making steps that you can stick with and that are going to help you be healthier. So this whole concept of failing and people saying they're afraid of failure is really just not even a thing. I mean, there's nothing to be afraid of because there is no failure. As long as you're trying your best and you are continuing to make new and healthy choices along the way, you're not failing. I mean, the whole concept of failure is just something we've imposed on ourselves. So just get that out of your brain and think about what you can do today. Go back and look at some of these Transform You Thursday videos. Pick one of them and do the exercises that I showed you in the video, 3 days this coming week. Set it aside, do the exercises, and you've already won. You have already been successful if you commit to doing something and you complete it. And then once you've gotten used to doing that, add something else in. Start taking a water bottle to work instead of knowing that you're going to run by a drive-through and get a thing of sweet tea. Wake up a little bit early and try to get a nice little 15-minute, something done at your house that will help you be healthier and more fit, and then work your way into doing something that's a little more strenuous, maybe a little more structured. By far, the most successful people that I work with in my fitness challenge groups take little bites out of the big puzzle of trying to live a healthy and fit lifestyle. And day by day, week by week, they are taking little chunks out of that big puzzle, and they're making it work for themselves. They're not failing. They are succeeding because they continue to try and they continue to do their best. And that's all you have to do. So fear of failure is no more. We do not have fear of failure, because failure means that you have given up forever, and you just can't do that. It's like not even possible. So do not be afraid. Take the first step. Take the first step to live a healthier, fitter life. And if you have questions or you need help, that's what I'm here for. That is my job, and I love it. So you're not bothering me. You're not pestering me. It is what I love. It is my passion. So ask me, reach out to me, find me on Facebook, and find out what you can do to start changing your life today.